Hey everybody, welcome to PBM's Video Entertainment, and welcome back to another collection video. So, I am proud to present to you my Thomas & Friends Home Media Collection for 2023. Yep, you heard it here folks, it's that time of year where I show off my Thomas & Friends Home Media products that I have so far. So in this collection video, I'll be showing y'all how many VHS tapes I have, and how many DVDs, Blu-rays, double packs, multi-packs, video games, music tracks, whatever. So, without further ado, we will now jump into my Thomas & Friends Home Media Collection for 2023. So, we're going to start off with the VHS tapes, like we always do. So, first one up. Here we have Thomas Gets Tricked and Other Stories. This is the original 1990 copy with black tape. James Learns a Lesson. This is the 1982 reprint. James Learns a Lesson. This is the Anchor Bay reprint from 2001. Tenders and Turntables. This is a reprint from 1982 by Strand Home Video. And then these two are also distributed by Strand Home Video. Next, here we have original 1990 copy of Thomas Breaks the Rules, Strand Home Video, or Strand VCI. I mean, same company, right? Anyways, here we have 1982 reprint of Better Late Than Never, Strand Home Video. Next, here we have Trust Thomas, the first VHS tape narrated by George Carlin, original tape by Strand Home Video. Here we have Thomas Gets Bumped, original copy, Strand Home Video. Thomas Percy and the Dragon, original copy, Strand Home Video. Thomas Berry's Great Race from the TV Teddy videotape series. Original copy, Strand Home Video of Daisy with a golden sticker. Next, here we have original copy of James Goes Buzz Buzz, QFE. Percy's Ghostly Trick, original copy, QFE. And original copy of Thomas's Christmas Party, QFE. 1986, or actually, see, this one was originally released back in, like, I think this was from, like, 1984. If I'm wrong, then it might be 1985. Then this one, if I'm not mistaken, this is a reprint from 1996. This one's distributed by Video Treasures, aka Anchor Bay. Next, here we have Rusty to the Rescue, original copy by Video Treasures. Here we have Rusty to the Rescue. Now, this one, of course, this part right here, it's broken. Now, the other copy, it is a good condition tape. Next, here we have original copy of Thomas and a Special Letter from 1995 by Anchor Bay. 2002 Anchor Bay reprint of Thomas and a Special Letter. Thomas' Friends Help Out. The case, it's original, but the tape is a reprint from 2000. Here we have 2002 Anchor Bay reprint of Thomas and his Friends Help Out. So yeah, this is the original copy of Thomas' Friends Help Out. Well, the case, it's original. The tape's a reprint. While this one, of course, it's a complete reprint. Y'all know what I mean, right? Anyways, moving on. Gallant Old Engine. This is the 2001 reprint. Anchor Bay. Sing Along the Stories. This is the original copy from 1987 by Anchor Bay. Thomas Meets the Queen. This is the original copy. Anchor Bay. Thomas and Friends Get Along. This is the original 1998 Anchor Bay copy. And then I have two different copies of the 2000 reprints of Thomas and Friends Get Along. This one is kind of like sun faded, while this one, of course, it looks a little brighter, as you can see. And it's nice to have like two copies, and of course, I do love Thomas and His Friends Get Along. Definitely one of my favorites. Here we have, now, the case, it's Make Someone Happy, but the tape, the blue tape, it's actually Thomas Comes to Breakfast. So, I got this at a thrift store called Savers, so, yeah, it just happened to be like this. But hopefully I'll find, like, a Thomas Comes to Breakfast with a actual slipcase, hopefully. Anyways, here we have 2003 Anchor Bay reprints of A Big Day for Thomas. Here we have, now the case of, this is Cranky Bugs. This is the original case, but the tape, it's a reprint. And the top part's messed up, so yeah, that's a bummer. Next, here we have 2001 Anchor Bay reprint of Cranky Bugs. Here we have 1999 original copy of Racist Rescues and Runaways. Here we have 2001 Anchor Bay reprint of Racist Rescues and Runaways. Next, here we have four different VHS copies of 10 Years of Thomas. So this is the 1999 original copy with blue tape sticker, with a sticker label blue tape. Next, here we have 10 Years of Thomas. This is the case, it's original, but the tapes, it's a 2000 reprint, blue tape, ink label. Next, here we have 10 Years of Thomas. Case, it's original, but the tape's a reprint. And next, here we have 2001 reprint Anchor Bay copy of 10 Years of Thomas. Next, here we have Spills and Chills, but the tape, it's a black tape, not a blue tape. I really want the blue tape one because I know that one has the Thomas and the Magic Railroad teaser trailer. Here we have Make Someone Happy, and this one does come with Make Someone Happy. Next, here we have Thomas's Christmas Wonderland, the version with the red metallic border or outlining. Here's the tape. Next, here we have Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Here's the tape. Next, here we have Thomas's Trackside Tunes. And here we have, this is the 2001 original copy of Best of Percy. There we go. And next, here we have 2002 reprint of Best of Percy. 2001 original copy, Best of Thomas. 2004 reprint of Best of Thomas. Here we have Best of James. Here we have Salty's Secret. Here we have Percy's Chocolate Crunch. James and the Red Balloon. Thomas's Snowy Surprise. This is the original copy. Best of Gordon. Thomas's Train Your Adventures. This is a video sampler. And here we have New Friends for Thomas. This is the original copy. Next, here we have, jumping into the hit era, here we have Steamies versus Diesels. Tape, print date says May 20th, 2004. Here we have Thomas and the Jet Engine. And of course, even though we've now jumped into the hit era tapes, there's still, of course, classic era tapes, like this one, for example, Thomas and the Jet Engine. Next, here we have It's Great to Be an Engine. Tape, print date says August 4th, 2004. Next, here we have Hooray for Thomas. Next, here we have Thomas's Soda Celebration. Here's the tape. Print date says September 14th, 2005. Next, here we have Songs from the Station. Here's the tape. Print date says March 16th, 2005. Next is Percy Saves the Day. Next, here we have Calling All Engines. Of course, comes with the booklet. Here's tape, and it's a sticker label, not a ink label. Print date says September 9th, 2005. And let me see if I can put the booklets back in. Next, here we have Thomas and the Really Brave Engines, one of the rare tapes. And here we have Track Stars. And unfortunately, I do not have Tales from the Tracks. Anyways, here's some like other copies that are in clamshell, stuff like that. But first, we'll take a look at this caseless copy. This is, I believe this is a 1996 reprint of Thomas's Christmas Party. And now moving on to two clamshell cases that I customized. Y'all see what I mean. Like, basically, I have two VHS tapes that I've customized and stuff like that. First, here we have Thomas, Percy, and the Dragon. The front, spine, and backside. And here's the tape. It's the original. And then here we have Best of Percy. Now, the tape, it's actually a childhood copy from my grandparents. Here's the tape. And now, these two VHS tapes I got that are also clamshell case, but I found them at a Goodwill like back in like 2015 and stuff like that. So here we have Thomas Gets Bumped. This is the 1985 reprint. And then here we have 1999 original copy of Cranky Bugs. And of course, the tape. It is original. And then, of course, we can never forget Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Here we have the tape. Next, here we have the Thomas DVDs. So, let's start off with the very first Thomas DVD in the United States. Here we have Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Then here we have Best of Thomas. And all of the DVDs, just a reminder, they're all, like, original copies and stuff like that. Anyways, next here we have Make So Unhappy. Best of James. Cranky Bugs. Races, Rescues, and Runaways. Best of Percy. Spills and Chills. Thomas's Christmas Wonderland. This is a copy with the CD sampler of Thomas' Songs and Roundhouse Rhythms. Next, here we have Salty's Secret. Thomas and his friends help out. Percy's Chocolate Crunch. This one has a Game Exchange price sticker that won't come off. Here we have James and the Red Balloon. Here we have Fun with Thomas. This is a free DVD sampler. Next, here we have Thomas's Snowy Surprise. Best of Gordon. Thomas and his friends get along. New Friends for Thomas. Steamies versus Diesels. Thomas and the Jet Engine. It's Great to Be an Engine. And after It's Great to Be an Engine is Thomas and Friends, The Early Years. Next, here we have The Story of Thomas and the Jet Engine. Hooray for Thomas. Thomas's Soda Celebration. Songs from the Station. Still has the Game Exchange sticker going on. James Learns a Lesson. Percy Saves the Day. 10 Years of Thomas with a fantastic slip cover. Next, here we have, let me just pull the first two DVDs from this line. Here we have Calling All Engines, Thomas Comes to Breakfast, Thomas and the Really Brave Engines, Track Stars, Thomas Gets Bumped, Sing Along and Stories, Tales from the Tracks, Thomas Percy and the Dragon, On Site with Thomas, Thomas's Halloween Adventures. Sorry if my floor is being a little creaky at the moment. Anyways, here we have Come Ride the Rails, Trust Thomas, still has the Game Exchange sticker going on. A Big Day for Thomas, Milkshake Muddle, Percy's Ghostly Trick, Thomas and the Special Letter, Thomas's Trusty Friends, Thomas Gets Tricked, James Goes Buzz Buzz, still has the Game Exchange sticker going on. Carnival Capers with a slipcover. And these DVDs are about to slide off. Here we have Thomas and the Toy Workshop, Ultimate Christmas, Thomas and the Treasure, Percy Takes the Plunge, Trackside Tunes, Engines and Escapades with slipcover, Mud Glorious Mud, Henry and the Elephant, The Great Discovery, Rusty to the Rescue, Railway Friends, High Speed Adventures with slipcover, Team Up with Thomas, Percy and the Bandstand, Hero of the Rails, yep, the start of the CGI series of Thomas. And jumping into a classic collection, here we have Holiday Express, Splish Splash Splosh, and the sticker, two stickers are from Blockbuster. In the case, it's also Blockbuster, as you can see. Yeah. Next, here we have Thomas and the Runaway Kite. Here's another classic collection. This is The Greatest Stories, Creaky Cranky, a movie that everybody hates, Misty Island Rescue. Yeah. Merry Winter Wish, The Lion of Sodor, Wobbly Wheels and Whistles, Pop Goes Thomas, The Birthday Express, Thomas in Charge, Day of the Diesels, Merry Christmas Thomas, Rescue on the Rails, Curious Cargo, Up, Up, and Away. Yeah, that release is terrible. And here we have another great classic collection. Here we have Engine Friends, Schoolhouse Delivery, Blue Mountain Mystery, A Very Thomas Christmas, Sticky Situations, Money Matters, Go Thomas, the first DVD from the Brenner era. Here we have Rowie Mischief. Here we have another CGI Miller era Thomas DVD. This is Animals Aboard. Now jumping back to the best era in all of CGI series of Thomas. Here we have King of the Railway. Here we have Santa's Little Engine. Let me take these DVDs out real quick. Alright. Next, here we have The Thomas Way, Spills and Thrills, Trouble on the Tracks, Engines to the Rescue, Tale of the Brave, The Christmas Engines, Signals Cross, Dinos and Discoveries, The Adventure Begins, one of the best Thomas movies of all time, Whale of a Tale, Wild Water Rescue, Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure, another great CGI Thomas movie, Thomas's Christmas Carol, Tales on the Rails, and here we have another DVD sampler. This is Thomas Rowie Adventures. So the disc, it originally did not come with like a DVD case. It came with like a take and play Thomas toy, and it came in like in a package, like basically like how it was packaged. Like this was packaged with a Thomas take and play toy. There was no DVD case whatsoever. So yeah, I customized the case. Looks nice, huh? Next, here we have Start Your Engines, The Great Race, Tinsel on the Tracks, Ultimate Friendship Adventures, Extraordinary Engines, Journey Beyond Sodor, Christmas on Sodor, and the only Thomas DVD from the Bwaba era that we got is the Big World, Big Adventures movie. And of course, these next Thomas DVDs that I dared collect, which was Thomas and Friends All Engines Go. Anyways, here we have the first one, Time for Teamwork. Now, out of all the All Engines Go era Thomas DVDs, this is the only one with the slipcover. The remaining All Engines Go Thomas DVDs do not have slipcovers, just to let y'all know. Anyways, here we have Race for the Sodor Cup, Best Friends, Special Delivery, Musical Fun, Mystery of Lookout Mountain. Yeah, that movie's a big flop. Not sure which one's the worst Thomas movie, Miss Down Rescue or Mystery of Lookout Mountain. Anyways, and here we have Back on Track. And that's it on the mainline Thomas DVDs, along with like DVD promos and samplers going on. Anyways, next I'm gonna show y'all some caseless copies of Thomas DVDs. So, here we have Best of Thomas, Thomas and His Friends Help Out, The Early Years Disc 1, Songs from the Station, Percy Saves the Day, and Thomas and the Really Brave Engines. And now I do have 3 Thomas DVDs that happen to be like take-along Thomas DVDs, which I'll show you what I mean. Like, for example, here I have Thomas and a Special Letter. This originally came with like a Thomas Special Letter take-along playset. So yeah, I got that. And I also got Gordon Takes a Tumble. And I got Henry and the Elephant, which this one has a orange slim case. Next, we will jump into the slim case DVDs. So here we have Best of Thomas, Anchor Bay copy, Racist Rescues and Runaways, Lionsgate copy, Thomas's Snowy Surprise, Anchor Bay copy, Best of Gordon, Anchor Bay copy, James Learns a Lesson, Lionsgate copy, 10 Years of Thomas, Anchor Bay copy, Pop Goes Diesel, which is basically a reprint of Thomas Comes to Breakfast, Lionsgate, Thomas and the Really Brave Engines, Anchor Bay copy, Track Stars, original copy, Thomas Gets Bumped, Anchor Bay, Thomas Percy and the Dragon, Anchor Bay, On Site with Thomas, Anchor Bay, Come Ride the Rails, 20th Century Fox copy, A Big Day for Thomas, Anchor Bay, Milkshake Model, 20th Century Fox, Team Up with Thomas, Lionsgate, and Holiday Express it with, basically it still has the Game Exchange sticker, but yeah, this is Holiday Express, Lionsgate. Next, we're going to jump into some Thomas and Friends DVDs that happen to be reprints and or different versions of some specific releases and stuff like that. And also going to take a look at some DVDs that happen to be imports from Canada, like Thomas and the Magic Row, for example. This is the English-Canadian copy. And of course, this one has like reversible artwork. And this originally came in like in a black DVD case, but replaced it with a clear case, so that way I could see the other poster art. Which this one, I believe it's a French-Canadian cover. Next here we have and if I'm not mistaken, now I know like in the past I mentioned this is a alternative cover, but I read on the wiki it says this is actually a 2004 reprint for some reason. I mean, I don't know, that's what it says on the wiki, so yeah. Next here we have Best of Thomas with a free music CD sampler inside. So yeah, so like here's the DVD and then here's the CD disc. And has the same songs just like with Thomas's Christmas Wonderland. Next here we have Make Someone Happy, Lionsgate copy. Best James with CD sampler. Here's disc. I'm glad this is complete with the booklet. Anyways, and here's the CD sampler. Next, there we go. Here we have Lionsgate reprint, Best of James. Lionsgate reprint, Best of James. This happens to be a library copy. Here we have Cranky Bugs with a error spine with two Ghislaine logos. Here we have Lionsgate reprint of Cranky Bugs. Lionsgate reprint Best of Percy. Lionsgate reprint Spills and Chills. Here we have Thomas's Christmas Wonderland. Now, whenever Thomas's Christmas Wonderland was finally released onto DVD, there was two different versions. There was the one with the music CD sampler that contained songs from Thomas's Trainyard Tracks, and the one with Thomas Songs of Roundhouse Rhythms. This one in my hand has the one with Trainyard Tracks CD sampler. Right here. Next, here we have Lionsgate reprint of Thomas and His Friends Help Out. Lionsgate reprint of Thomas and His Friends Help Out. Yeah, this is a different version. This is probably the second version, and this one's probably the first version. Next here we have Percy's Chocolate Crunch with a CD sampler. Here we have Lionsgate reprint, Percy's Chocolate Crunch. Lionsgate reprint of James and the Red Balloon. Thomas Snowy Surprise. Now this one, the other one I showed in that DVD drawer, the Thomas Snowy Surprise DVD had a silver outlining or border. This one has a gray border outlining or whatever you want to call it. And of course still has that Game Exchange sticker left over, which of course I really hate those Game Exchange stickers. They are the worst. Here we have Thomas Snowy Surprise with CD sampler. Lionsgate reprint of Snowy Surprise. And Universal reprint of Snowy Surprise. Here we have this one, I think this was like 2004 reprint of Best of Gordon. And then here we have Lionsgate reprint Best of Gordon. Lionsgate reprint New Friends for Thomas. Lionsgate reprint of Thomas and the Jet Engine. Next, here we have 2007 20th Century Fox reprint of It's Great to Be an Engine. Universal reprint of It's Great to Be an Engine. Here we have Hooray for Thomas with a weird looking spine. And this one still has this Game Exchange sticker. Next, here we have a screener copy of Thomas's Soda Celebration for screen purposes only. Next, here we have, this is a 2006 20th Century Fox reprint of Thomas's Soda Celebration. And of course, the cover, of course, does look messed up. Here we have Lionsgate reprint of Soda Celebration. Next, here we have 2006 20th Century Fox reprint of Songs from the Station. Here we have James Learns a Lesson from the Learning is Fun DVD collection. Lionsgate copy. Well, all of the hidden entertainment DVDs from the Learning is Fun collection are distributed by Lionsgate. Next, here we have Universal reprint of James Learns a Lesson. Lionsgate reprint of Percy Saves the Day. Lionsgate reprint of 10 Years of Thomas. Lionsgate reprint of Calling All Engines. The other Lionsgate reprint of Calling All Engines from the Learning is Fun DVD collection. Universal reprint of Calling All Engines. Lionsgate reprint of Track Stars. Another Lionsgate reprint of Track Stars. This one's in a DVD carry case. Universal reprint of Track Stars. Hop on Board Songs and Stories, which this one's a reprint of Sing Along and Stories. And this one comes with a music CD inside, as you can see. And here's the DVD. Yeah, I was about to say disc. Anyways, moving on. Here we have Tales from the Tracks, Lionsgate copy, or reprint. Lionsgate reprint, Thomas Percy and the Dragon. 2007 reprint of Thomas's Halloween Adventures with a really nice slipcover. Now the DVD, it's the original copy from 2006. Next, here we have Lionsgate reprint of Halloween Adventures. Universal reprint of Halloween Adventures. Come Ride the Rails, Lionsgate copy. And Lionsgate copy of A Big Day for Thomas. Next, here we have another box of more Thomas reprints and different versions and stuff like that. Anyways, here we have Thomas's Trusty Friends, Lionsgate copy. Lionsgate copy, James Goes Buzz Buzz. Lionsgate reprint, Thomas and the Toy Workshop. Universal reprint of Toy Workshop. Lionsgate reprint, Ultimate Christmas. Universal reprint, Ultimate Christmas. Lionsgate reprint of Thomas and the Treasure. Lionsgate reprint, Percy Takes the Plunge. Canadian copy of Percy Takes the Plunge. There we go. Lionsgate reprint of Engines and Escapades. Lionsgate reprint, Glorious Mud. Canadian copy, Mud, Glorious Mud. Universal reprint of Mud, Glorious Mud. Lionsgate reprint, Henry and the Elephant. Universal reprint of Railway Friends. Universal reprint of Team Up with Thomas. Universal reprint, Hero of the Rails. Canadian copy of Holiday Express. Let me pull out these DVDs out. Universal reprint of Day of the Diesels. Universal reprint, Curious Cargo. Universal reprint of Up, Up, and Away. Universal reprint, Blue Mountain Mystery. Universal reprint of A Very Thomas Christmas. Canadian copy, Muddy Matters. Universal reprint, of Rowie Mischief. Universal reprint, Animals Aboard. Universal reprint, Spills and Thrills. And last but not least, Dinos and Discoveries. This is the 2017 Universal reprint. And now we're going to jump into the double features. So, first up, here we have Thomas and Metrogoro double feature with Elmo and Grouchland. Thomas Gets Tricked with Percy's Ghostly Trick, Anchor Bay copy. Another Thomas Gets Tricked with Percy's Ghostly Trick, Lionsgate copy. Anchor Bay. I mean, of course, this is not the original copy. Or, yeah, I don't think this is the original copy of the Anchor Bay copy of Trusty Friends with On Site. Because I remember renting this one at a Blockbuster, but the front post art was different. Like, you had one front post art up top and then the other at the bottom. But yeah, but here's the Anchor Bay copy of On Site with Thomas Trusty Friends. Here we have Lionsgate reprint of Jack in the Pack series, yeah. Which basically all the Jack in the Pack episodes except one are on this DVD. And here we have the Universal reprint. Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. Anyways, here we have the Universal reprint of Trusty Friends and On Site. Here we have, this is a Lionsgate reprint of Toy Workshop with Really Brave Engines. Still has the Game Exchange sticker. Hold on, let me, because these DVDs, they just wanna fall down. Anyways, here we have Universal reprint of Toy Workshop with Really Brave Engines. Anchor Bay copy of Trust Thomas with A Big Day for Thomas. Here's the Lionsgate copy. And here's the Universal reprint. Here we have Anchor Bay copy of Thomas and the Treasure with Thomas, Percy, and the Dragon. Here we have Anchor Bay copy of James Goes Buzz Buzz with Thomas and the Special Letter. Here we have the Lionsgate reprint. Let me take the last of these double features out of this box. Here we have Lionsgate copy of On Site with Thomas with Races, Rescues, and Runaways. Here we have Lionsgate copy of New Friends for Thomas with Spills and Chills. It has this Easter front poster art. Here we have Universal reprint of New Friends for Thomas with Spills and Chills. Here we have Lionsgate copy of Best of James with Best of Thomas. I really wish that Hidden Entertainment would also do a double feature that contains Best of Percy and Best of Gordon. That would have been really awesome, but they just went with double feature That includes James and Thomas. Here we have Lionsgate copy, Steamies versus Diesels with Soda Celebration. Here we have a Halloween double pack with Thomas' Halloween Adventures with Percy's Ghostly Trick. And then, last but not least, here we have Thomas Gets Tricked with Halloween Adventures. Next, we're going to take a look at some multi-packs, like, regardless if it's a 3-pack, 4-pack, whatever. So first, here we have Thomas and Friends Platinum Edition with Best of Thomas, Percy, and James. Here we have the earliers with no slipcase, and well, I got this in a eBay DVD lot, and this looks like it definitely needed a good home, if you know what I mean. Next, here I have 3 different versions of Totally Thomas Volume 1. Here we have the original copy from 2004. Here we have the 2008 reprint. And here we have the Canadian copy. And in Totally Thomas Volume 1, it comes with Make Someone Happy, Spills and Chills, and Percy's Chocolate Crunch. Next, here we have Totally Thomas Volume 6. I want to get the other volumes. That would be really cool. Anyways, this one comes with Percy Saves the Day, Thomas in a Special Letter, and Trust Thomas. Next, here we have All Aboard for Adventure with Thomas' Soda Celebration, It's Great to Be an Engine, and Steamies versus Diesels. Next, here we have Best Tales on the Tracks. Comes with all the 4 best ofs, includes 10 Years of Thomas, and Thomas and the Treasure. Next, here we have Soda Friends Holiday Collection comes with Thomas and the Toy Workshop, Thomas Snowy Surprise, and Races, Rescues, and Runaways. Here we have Complete Season 12, aka the Adventure Pack. Comes with all 4 Thomas Season 12 DVDs. Next, here we have Playdate Pack with Really Brave Engines, On Site, and Thomas and the Jet Engine. Next, here we have Holiday Favorites. Comes with Ultimate Christmas, Merry Winter Wish, and the Holiday Express. Next, here we have the Steam Team Collection with Splish Splash Splosh, The Lion of Sodor, Creaky Cranky, and Thomas and the Runaway Kite. Next, here we have the American copy of Adventure on the Tracks. And here's the Canadian copy of Adventure on the Tracks. And the 6 DVDs that comes in this pack are Thomas and the Jet Engine, Percy's Ghostly Trick, Thomas Comes to Breakfast, Percy to the Rescue, Steve's vs. Diesels, and Percy Saves the Day. Next, here we have the movie pack with Calling All Engines, Great Discovery, and Hero of the Rails. Here we have the three movie pack. I can't even speak. Here we have the 3 movie pack with Missing on Rescue, Day of Diesels, and Blue Mountain Mystery. Here we have Thomas's Holiday Collection with Holiday Express, Merry Christmas Thomas, Merry Winter Wish, Snowy Surprise, Toy Workshop, and Ultimate Christmas. Next, here we have the 5 movie collection, the Heroic Collection, pardon me. I mean, of course, this comes with 5 movies. Here we have Tale of the Brave, Blue Mountain Mystery, Dave Diesel's Hero of the Rails, and Misty Island Rescue. Last but certainly not least, here we have the 10 movie birthday collection, which this one's an update version of this one. This one already has like Tale of the Brave, Dave Diesel's, Blue Mountain Mystery, Misty Island Rescue, and Hero of the Rails. But this one also comes with Calling All Engines, King of the Railway, The Great Race, Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure, and the Bwaba movie. And it comes with all this, as you can see here. Pretty cool. Next, we're going to show off some limited editions and all that stuff. So, the first I'm going to show, this is a 2002 Hit Entertainment Collector's Edition of Salty's Secret. I mean, that's what I'm calling this. Yeah, since the case, it's Hit Entertainment, and then, of course, at the back you could see some, like, other Hit Entertainment titles like Bob the Builder, Barney, etc. And, of course, here's what the back looks like. It's basically the same thing. Now, in 2007, of course, all the 4 best ofs were re-released with They Press My Nose, I Whistle slipcover. And right now, Oh, and now it wants to work, yeah. I mean, for a moment it was working, for a moment it wasn't, and then it was working now. I mean, I don't know what the heck is going on with this. I mean, it does look nice regardless. Next, here we have some Sounds of Sodor DVDs. Here we have Thomas and His Friends Help Out. And I really don't understand why Edward has Thomas's happy face. Yeah, so Hit Entertainment definitely screwed that part up. Here we have 10 Years for Thomas, and how it all works, like, you press, like, it comes with, like, 4 buttons, and you can, like, press and listen, like, you can hear, like, a song, or a character speak, or hear an engine's whistle, or whatever, or even hear Harold's, blades. Here we have Thomas and the Toy Workshop with a really nice slip cover. Here we have Mud, Glorious Mud. And here we have Henry and the Elephant. And the last one I'm missing is Thomas and the Treasure. Hopefully I can find that one. And now we're going to jump into Wooden Train bonus packs. So here's the only Wooden Train bonus pack VHS tape that I got so far. Here we have Best of Percy. That comes with Percy. And now all the remaining Wooden Train bonus packs are all going to be DVDs. So here we have Best of James with Birdie the Bus. Best of Percy with Percy, which makes sense. Percy's Ghostly Trick, that comes with Thomas for some reason. James Goes Buzz Buzz, that comes with Terrence. Trackside Tunes, that comes with Thomas. Thomas's Snowy Surprise, that comes with Jack Frost Percy, which definitely makes sense. Need I say more? And here we have Thomas' Snowy Surprise with Mavis. Next, here we have Ultimate Christmas with a Winter Caboose. And here we have Ultimate Christmas with a hand car. And this one doesn't have, like, the plastic protecting this, unfortunately. Next, here we have some Thomas imports that is inside this My Little Pony comic box, which, gotta say, looks really nice. Anyways, so I'm gonna show off the imports from Germany, then Australia, then the UK that are all in this box. First, here we have, well, this is a caseless copy of It's Great to Be a Locomotive, and here we have Friends Help Friends. Excuse me. This is DVD number 1 from this from that Thomas DVD collection. Here we have DVD number 2. This is Heroes on Rails. Here we have It's Great to Be a Locomotive with a case. Here we have Engines and Escapades. Last year I accidentally said Engines to the Rescue, so I apologize for that. But yeah, this is a German copy of Engines and Escapades. Not a bad front poster art. And now jumping into the Australian DVDs. First, here we have My First Thomas with the Twin Engines. My First Thomas with Henry and Gordon. The My First Thomas 5 DVD set with Thomas, James, Percy, Diesel, and Sir Topham Hatt the Fat Controller. Here we have the 3 DVD set from 2007. Comes with Twin Treble, Engines to the Rescue, and All Aboard with the Steam Team. And last but not least, here we have this 70th anniversary collection with Extraordinary Engines, and it comes with 3 Thomas movies, which are The Great Race, Journey Beyond Sodor, and the Blubba movie. And now, all the remaining Thomas DVDs that are inside here, they're all going to be imports from UK. And one thing I want to mention, the German DVDs are region 2, the Australian DVDs are region 4, and just a reminder, all of the UK Thomas DVDs they are region 2. So, here we have Thomas and Magic Arrow. This is a original copy, distributed by Warner Brothers. Next, here we have the movie pack. It's like the US copy, but this is the UK copy. It comes with Colonial Engines, Great Discovery, and Hero Up the Rails. Next, here we have Blue Mountain Mystery. King of the Railway, Tale of the Brave, The Adventure Begins, Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure, The Great Race, and yes, I did get the UK copy of Race for the Sodor Cup, and it comes with a free map of Sodor inside. And I'm not sure when the Mystery of Lookout Mountain UK DVD copy will come out. Hopefully this year, so that way I could have all of the UK dub Thomas movies. Anyways, here we have the complete season 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. These are all reprints from 2012. I still need to get season 1 import from UK. Probably going to get the 2012 reprint, more likely. Next, here we have season 8 and 9. Now, I mean, the reason why I didn't plan on getting like the complete season 1 import from UK, because it's basically the same thing, just like with Thomas and Friends the early years. I know I've mentioned it so many times in the past, but for some people that are, of course, new to my channel and stuff like that, yeah. Anyways, anywho, these DVDs are reprints from 2010. Next, here we have season 10 and 11, 12, 13, and 14. So all I need now is season 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Next, here we have the triple pack with PP Party, Engines to the Rescue, and the Chocolate Crunch. Next, here we have Seasonal Scrapes, The Fogman and Other Stories, Brave Little Engines, The Very Best of Thomas and Friends, Happy Little Helpers, and yes, I know this top part's messed up, Pulling Together, Bumper Party Collection, 2008 reprint of It's Great to Be an Engine, 2008 reprint of PP Parade, 2008 reprint of Little Engines Big Days Out, 2008 reprint of Trusty Friends. Here we have songs from Sodor, Heave Ho, Splish Splash Splosh, Treat Size Thomas and Birdie, Treat Size Thomas, Percy, and Nicole. And here we have 2007 reprints of Truckloads of Fun. Next, here we have, I only have like 2 Thomas DVDs that are imports from Latin America. Here we have Track Stars, and here we have Hero of the Rails. And the last remaining titles are all going to be imports from Japan. First, here we have Thomas the Tank Engine Volume 14. And here we have New Thomas the Tank Engine 2 Volume 4. And a good thing is that these VHS tapes, they will play in the United States, which that's really awesome. I've tested both of those, and they look amazing. And now we're going to jump into the Japanese DVDs. So here we have Thomas and the Magic Railroad, Calling All Engines, and Misty Island Rescue. Next, we're going to jump into the My First Thomas DVDs. Here we have Thomas, Percy, James, Henry and Gordon, Toby and Edward, Harold and Bertie, Twin Engines, Narrow Gauge Engines, and The Best Collection. Next, here we have some series volumes, or whatever you call them. Anyways, here we have all 6 volumes of Thomas Season 8. Here we have the first one, the second one, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the 6th. And then here we have a Season 13 DVD, and this one is called Playing in the Water and Fun with Thomas. Next, this is a Season 14 DVD, and this one is called Thomas and the Giraffe. And we have another Season 14 Thomas DVD. This one is called Thomas is Role Model. And now the other DVDs, well, basically what I'm trying to say is I have some DVDs that's I'm gonna have to look on the wiki, on the Thomas wiki, to translate. First, here we have I have 3 Thomas DVDs that happen to have like episodes. Well, basically how this works, like how this DVD goes. It's like they show off a story from the Railway series and then show the TV episode that is based on that story, which is really cool, I gotta say. Anyways, the first one is Keep It Up, Thomas. Next, here we have, this one is called A Lot of Engines. And this next one is called Engines' Big Success. And now we have 3 sing-along Thomas DVDs. So the first one, let me see if I can find it. Okay, there we go. The first one is, these are song and story DVDs. So the first one is called Sing Fun. Next one is called Let's Sing a Song. And the other one, it is called Let's Sing Together. And then here, this is a Gakken Thomas DVD that originally came in like some Japanese magazine or whatever it's supposed to be called. And it features like some videos from like Thomas Land Japan, Day Out with Thomas Japan, and some live shows, and also shows trailers of Thomas DVDs and toys and stuff like that. Next, this one is called, let me see if I can find it on the wiki. Okay, Welcome to Sodor Island Tour. Next, here we have, let's see, this one is called Sodor Maintenance Shop is Busy. Next, this one is called Thomas the Tank Engine Character Encyclopedia. And this next one is called Sodor Tour Surprise Happening. Next, this one is called, let's see, Tell Me About a Fun Day. And now this one is a 4-feature that is basically Learn with Thomas or whatever it's supposed to be called. Now, I do have this one, but I'm actually selling it on eBay. Right now I just listed on this. It's going to be like in a lot with this one. So if you're looking for Thomas Japanese DVDs, feel free to get this. So the reason why I'm selling this is because, well, I already can watch on this, and also this one barely has any bonus features and stuff like that. So that's the reason why I'm keeping this, because of course this one has like other features and stuff like that, while this one just has one feature, and plus there's like sing-along versions of the songs. So yeah. So if you're looking for more Thomas DVDs, I do have like one Thomas DVD along with a DVD that is not Thomas. Next, here we have Thomas's Christmas. Next, this one's a Thomas Classic Series DVD, and this one is called Try to Get Along. Next, this one is called People of Sodor Island. The next one is called Operation Mischief. And the last one is called fun animals on Sodor Island. And the last 2 Japanese DVDs. These are basically like compilation DVDs, like this one, for example. Like this one has like a Thomas episode, and it also has like other features that are not Thomas, like Paw Patrol, Hello Kitty, and a couple of other ones. In the episode that is on this release, it is Creaky Cranky from season 13. And then here we have this McDonald's DVD from 2016. It has like, of course it has some Thomas content on there. And it also has like other content, stuff like that. This one basically like talks about like Tamika and all that stuff. Next, we're going to show off my Thomas Blu-rays. So first up, here we have Thomas and the Magic Railroad, Misty Island Rescue, Australian copy of Misty Island Rescue. Excuse me. Here we have US copy, Day of the Diesels, Canadian copy, Day of the Diesels, UK copy of Day of the Diesels, but this one has the Blu-ray only. There is no DVD. And the only version I'm missing from all of the Day of the Diesels Blu-rays is the Australian copy. Next, here we have Blue Mountain Mystery, King of the Railway, Tale of the Brave, Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure, The Great Race, and the Bubba movie. This one's an import from Germany. And yes, this one does have English dub. And if you do the English dub, it plays the US dub. Next, here we have some Hit Entertainment children's favorites, the ones that have Thomas episodes in them. But first, I'm going to show off all the 3 double features right here. So here we have, these are basically the Thomas and Bob the Builder double features. Anyways, here we have It's Great to Be an Engine with Bob's Favorite Adventures, Calling All Engines with Scoop's Favorite Adventures, and Songs from the Station with Yes We Can. Now, these are multi-packs, and these are all imports from UK. Here we have the Children's Favorites Triple Pack. This one was released back in 2009. Comes with Magical, which does not have a Thomas episode, but the other DVDs have Thomas episodes. Here we have Fantastic and Happy. And here we have the 2-disc set, the Party Pack. Comes with Funshine and Party Time. And now these do not have Thomas episodes in them, so skip on those. And now we're going to jump into, of course, the Hit Entertainment children's favorites that, of course, have Thomas episodes. Here we have Winter Wonderland, Halloween Spooktacular, Here Comes Spring, Snow Days, Trick or Treat Tales, Lionsgate copy of Frosty Friends, Universal reprint. Yeah, and this one's original copy, just to let y'all know. The Lionsgate copy. Next, here we have Lend a Helping Hand, Colors Are Fun, Being a Friend, Music Everywhere. Comes with a, this one's the DVD, and then this one's the music CD. Here we have Jolly Holiday, Animal Tales, Jump into Spring, Sweet Dreams, Preschool Fun. Here we have a double feature with School Days and Springtime Fun. And here we have the Awesome Adventures Trilogy on DVD. Here we have Rescue Friends, Universal reprint, original copy of Races, Chases, and Fun. And here we have Volume 3 of Thrills and Chills. This one's a Halloween DVD. Next, we're going to jump into audio cassettes and CDs and stuff like that. Here we have a caseless copy of Best of Gordon's Songs. Here we have side 1 and 2. Here we have A Big Day for Thomas songs with case. And here we have a brand new sealed copy of Thomas Songs Roundhouse Rhythms. Now this one's a read-along CD, and it comes with like 4 stories. Yeah, I've had this for a long time, and this originally like came in like in a storybook and stuff like that. And next here we have Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Here I have 2 different versions of Thomas' Songs Roundhouse Rhythms. Here we have the 2001 original copy, and then this one's a caseless copy. And here we have 2002 original copy of Train Yard Tracks. Last but not least, here we have All-Star Tracks. Last but not least, here we have the video games. So first we're going to jump into the PC games. We're going to start off with the one that started it all. Here we have The Great Festival Adventure, Trouble on the Tracks, and now I don't have really adventures, but I do have this special controller. Here we have the Thomas button, and then the green lever, the whistle, and then the throttle. And yes, I know this one is covered in dust. Yeah, I need to like clean this off, you know. But yeah, I got this at a Goodwill from like either 2018 or no, 2019. One of those two. Yeah, either 2018 or 2019. Next here we have Thomas Saves the Day. And last but not least, here we have Special Delivery. This is a reprint. Because, yeah, this one right here, this one, if I'm not mistaken, this one is the original copy. Then this one in my hands has, this one's probably the reprint. Next, we're going to jump into the only Sega game I got. This is Thomas and Friends Adventure Series. And now we're going to jump into Nintendo. Here we have Adventure Series on Super Nintendo. And the gameplay is different compared to the Genesis version. Here we have this Game Boy Color game called The Friends of Sodor. Then here we have 2 Thomas Japanese DS games. And here we have Here Are the Rails on DS. This one's an import from Australia. Then here we have Here Are the Rails on Wii, import from the UK. And now we're going to jump into PlayStation. Here we have Kikasha Thomas Nakamachi, PS1. And then this one is called Ashobari Kaki Kikasha Thomas Nakamachi, if I pronounced it correctly. And I did get this with the box. The box looks pretty awesome. So, yeah. This one on top, it comes with the gamepad, and of course the game, and the sheets as well. And last but not least, from the PlayStation, here we have A Day at the Races, PS2. This one's an import from UK. And now we're going to jump into random games that are not Nintendo, Sega, or PlayStation. First, here we have Right on Time. This is the first Thomas plug-and-play game from 2006. Next, here we have from Zeus. This is Ride the Rails. Here we have Calling All Engines on Leapster, the game. This is a 2008? Yeah, 2008 reprint of Calling All Engines, the Leapster game. And then here we have this Tell Us Story, which basically, this one's a storybook cartridge, and then if you get like the Tell Us Story like console or whatever, plug it to your TV, and then your child can watch and read the story. Comes with 2 stories, Thomas and the Toy Workshop and Thomas's Milkshake Model. And it comes with like other Tell Us Stories, as you can see at the bottom. And yeah. And last but not least, here we have Thomas and Friends DVD Bingo. So as you can see, here is all my Thomas & Friends home media products so far. VHS tapes, DVDs, slim cases, imports, box sets, limited editions, video games, music tracks, all that you can see right here. And of course say hello to the plushies that are on my couch. So I hope you guys enjoy this Thomas & Friends collection video, and I will see you all next time. Bye.